in August. How are you doing today? Look like you haven't been through the ringer, but shoot, you have. And I know it because you know what? I saw you, boo. And I said, dang, this is not good, unfortunately. But you get it together like ain't nothing happened. And I said, yeah, that's what they do. Everybody be acting like, you know what? People don't struggle. People don't go through this. People don't go through that. You been through the ringer, baby. And even that nigga said, shit. He really is trying to get things together. And you know what? I would love to help and assist you, boo. And God said, ain't that the truth? Pop the question. So there's a lot of people that literally is saying, you know what? You have the skills to have a lot, and everybody been trying to keep you down for years, and that's not good, you know? It's not good on your part, and it's definitely not good for you. And Grandma said, don't we know it here too? Boundaries is here. It says you need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will and won't allow. So you already knew that that was some BS, and they like, yeah, they all looking stupid now. See, love and hate is here. A lot of people want to act like they love you and then they hate you and everything, but you ain't fucking with nobody no more. A lot of y'all Leo women born in August, y'all like, shoot, I'm Gucci. Fuck it. Fuck human connections. And God said, ain't that the truth? Take your power back. So you're giving someone the ability to make you feel a certain type of way, and you need to really let that nigga know that, look, move the fuck around, nigga. And God said, ain't that the truth? Spiritual gifts is here. I said, yeah, check up on me, baby. And I said, ain't that the truth? I said, she checking up on you, but she don't give a fuck about me. I said, ain't that the truth? God said, there's a lot of niggas out here in these broke-ass streets that's been fucking up, and you need to stay clear of that raggedy-ass nigga, because he know he raggedy, and that's his truth here, too. It says, they are the one. It says, you have already met the romantic partner you seek. So whoever the fuck these spiritual gifts belongs to and everything, you know what? Tell that bitch, you know what? That it was the truth. And I said, yeah. Unfortunately, I got this, and you know what? That's karma, boo. I love you. So someone here is looking at something and saying, you know what? I know you did it. Because I used to do that, and I said, why are you mirroring my energy? I said, unfortunately, we ain't going to be able to serve you no more. But God said, shit, you ain't even do nothing. And everybody's saying, don't we know it here too? Unbreakable love. It says this person has a genuine love for you, and you can confirmation, and you can overcome any issues that may arise here too. So Grandma says, shit, you're really tired, and you're really exhausted, and you ain't got no money. Cash app me, y'all. Cash app all the Leo women born in August, okay? We need money here today. It says, express your love. It says, it is important to let people know that you love them, okay? You have nothing to lose. So whoever you want to express love to, so shall it be. And you like, shit, that's all I do, boo. I express love all the time. Check up on everybody all the time. But who is checking up on you? And that's the power of it all. And Grandma said they're going to have to deal with something even further here too. Because what they did was irrelevant. And they know it. See? You ain't even been there a week. And they want to sit up here and crucify you? I say, yeah. Unfortunately. And God said, that's what you need to know here too. And that doctor who sat up here and tried to make it your fault and everything, that bitch is going through some mental institution moments. And they like, yeah, that was kind of fucked up. And I said, I don't know why we are doing this to you per se. And God said, ain't that the truth? Heartbreak is here. So a lot of people is really having a broken heart and shit, but they still do the most fucked up ass shit. And Grandma says, you know what? You ain't gonna be able to do this, you ain't gonna be able to do that, but shit, they can't do shit until you tell them, boo. And they looking like, yeah, she really is covering her ass because she don't want to be out here dealing with these motherfuckers here today. And Grandma said, don't we know it here too? So take care of yourself, Leo women born in August. A lot of y'all really is transcending and gonna do what you need to do, but drugs and poison is around. And you like, shit, I ain't even got what I need, so shit, Let me stay 10 toes down with nobody today. Affair is here. So a lot of people really have been, you know what, in an affair with somebody for years, but you didn't know it. And that nigga never said nothing. That bitch never said nothing. This motherfucker never said nothing to that nigga. And that nigga never looked at that nigga and said anything. But all these motherfuckers been engaging in sex parties and shit. And that's kind of catastrophic. But you ain't involved. And they know that here too. See, organized crime is here. And they really looking like shit. You is not available for the streets at all. Damn. Hey, not available for the streets. And God said, ain't that the truth? There's so many things that's going around, but you know what? Me, I'm tired. I'm exhausted, boo. The devil is coming out with the live, and God says, shit, leave it there for a little while, you know, because I don't know what you are capable of. And God said, that's what you need to know here too. Dating is here. So a lot of people are literally pouring into this bondage, addiction, depression, and all this other stuff. And everybody is looking like shit. You've been through the ringer, baby. And everybody want to keep on not checking up on you, but just to see if you still there. And I say, yeah, money is here. So you're going to receive some money pretty soon. And you know what? It's going to be what you don't even expect. And God says, shit, you deserve this. I said, people like you who really want to, you know what, spread joy, happiness, awareness and shit, you can't fuck with those people. And they've been fucking with those kind of people. And when you fuck with those kind of people, we already know that the world gonna be fucked up here too. And Grandma said, don't we know it here too? Suicide is here. So someone here is literally, you know what, no longer with us. And I can't even tell you that they no longer with us, but they like, shit, who is that? And Grandma said, that's what everybody don't even know yet here too. And I said, sometimes people need to stop telling lies, because we know that somebody got a YouTube channel. And we know that somebody literally is over here doing this right now. And you said they dead? Really? Hey, dead person. We thought you was dead. And why would they die? They said you died of an overdose. See? Stupid ass motherfuckers, baby. And you don't do no drugs and you ain't drinking right now. And I said, yeah. I know this one man is saying, I know I'm a grimy ass nigga, but I ain't that damn grimy. And Grandma said, don't you know it here too? So change is in the air. It says, I crave to be close by your side. So there's a lot of things that's going on, but shit, please don't be disappointed with me. But I tried to, you know what, fuck you up and all this other stuff and everything. And that's kind of catastrophic. And you ain't even feeling nothing. And you looking at everybody like, shit, y'all get on my damn nerves. And that's your truth. I literally be looking at people and saying, you know what? What's up, nigga? It says, I will come back towards you when the time is right. A lot of these motherfuckers want to act like, yeah, you ain't ready yet. And you know what? I'll wait till you do this and grow up. And no, fuck you. It says, I've been thinking about you the last time I saw you. So someone here is all up in their head and they, yeah, how you doing, boo? But me, shit, I'm what? Indifferent. It says, my emotions for you are still there. So someone here literally is still alive, but shit, they almost died, and everybody's saying, don't we know it here too? And they really looking like, yeah, that nigga really tried to murk himself. And you're like, nigga, not on my watch. Get your ass up. Let's take this shit up out of you here today. And Grandma said, that's what you need to know here too. It says, connect to me telepathically through meditation. So someone here is going to tell you about a multitude of things that transpired even years ago. And I don't know why you were seeing it so late. I wish you would have saw it earlier. We would have been in a better situation here too. And Grandma said everything happens for a reason. But me, I'm tired of going through shit. I really am. And oh, my water bottle is holding up the thing. So y'all need to cash at me. Hold on, y'all. I'm just looking at people like, you know, they just weird. Every way you go, man. These niggas is weird, man. I be like, damn. Yeah, overall energy, you're so beautiful on the inside and out. So someone here is looking at you like, yeah, I know you can get it together even further, but shit, thank you for not getting it together completely. I said, bitch, what's going on with that? God said, ain't that the truth? This part is all flat. Because I was laying on this shit, I don't give a fuck. I said, these women really is just like, you know what? I did the bare minimum and that's it. Grandma said, ain't that the truth? So it says, you deserve this new beginning, approved. So you're getting approved out of nowhere because someone is looking like, you know what? Not on my watch, baby. You've been through enough. And these motherfuckers always is willing to continuously fuck people up. And you a heavy hitter. And they act like you not. I said, this bitch would have been making trillions by now. Because you have that get up and go spirit about yourself. And you want to get things complete. And you want things amazing. And you don't want to keep on touching stuff over and over again. And you want the owner's equity bottom line to be amazing. I said, bitch, you can't fuck with hoes like that. And I know you ain't a hoe, but shit, you can't fuck with that. And I said, ain't that the truth? I said, y'all fucking with all these raggedy bitches and raggedy niggas that ain't doing shit. And that's what they do, boo. So you were being approved out of nowhere and someone is saying shit. That's what I gotta tell you here too. So if you're dealing with the water sign, it says a molester is here. And this is coming out with serial committer here too. If you're dealing with the earth sign, it says you will survive. Dealing with the air sign, it says people from your past is helping you now. And it says stay focused here, boo. If you're dealing with a fire sign, it says an evil family member is here too. So even though, you know what, they did that, that nigga was kind of happy. He like, yeah, that was up. Oh, dang. They kind of happy about that. And they like, yeah, but you ain't did no wrong, so they don't even know why they happy about it. But that's on them. Grandma said that's what you need to know here too, so take care of you.